Good morning, everyone, or perhaps good evening, depending on where you are in the world right now. Welcome back to the Core English Podcast. I am Emma, and I am sitting here with my favorite morning person. Well, he is trying to be a morning person, Leo.
Good morning, Emma, and hello to all of our friends listening. You are right, Emma. I am trying. I have my coffee right here. It is still steaming. To be honest, I think the coffee is doing most of the work for me today.
That is the magic of the morning, though, isn't it? That first cup, the house is quiet, the sun is just starting to peek through the curtains. For me, Leo, the morning feels like a blank page in a beautiful, expensive notebook. Nothing is written yet. No mistakes have been made.
I love that analogy, a blank page. It feels very peaceful. But for many of our listeners, the morning doesn't always feel like a blank page. Sometimes it feels like a race. You wake up, the phone vibrates, the kids are shouting, or you're already thinking about a long list of emails.
Exactly. And that is exactly why we are recording this episode today. We know that as an adult learning English, you are tired, you are busy, you have a job, a family, and a life that doesn't stop. Sometimes trying to study English feels like just one more heavy brick in your backpack.
It really does. So today, we aren't going to tell you to sit at a desk for 2 hours at 5 a.m. That's not realistic. Instead, we're going to talk about how to build a morning routine that actually feels good. A routine that helps your English grow naturally, like a garden, rather than a chore you hate.
We're going to go deep today. We will talk about the psychology of habits, we'll share some stories of people just like you, and of course, we're going to learn some strong words, those B2 level words that will make your English sound more sophisticated.
I'm ready. My coffee's ready. My notebook is ready. Let's dive in.
Before we get to the how to, I want to talk about the why. Why the morning? Scientists often talk about something called decision fatigue.
Wait, Emma, that sounds like one of our strong words. Decision fatigue?
Yes, let's pause there. Decision fatigue. Decision is a choice. Fatigue is a fancy word for being very, very tired. So, decision fatigue is the idea that the more choices you make during the day, the worse your brain gets at making them. By 7 p.m., your brain is exhausted. You don't want to study English, you want to watch Netflix and eat chips.
I know that feeling very well. So you're saying our brain battery is full in the morning.
Exactly. In the morning, you haven't used up your energy on work problems or traffic stress yet. Your mind is fresh. It's like the city is still stretching and waking up. There are fewer messages and fewer people asking for your attention. This is when your brain is most receptive.
Receptive. That's another good one. Let me guess. It comes from the word receive.
Spot on, Leo. Receptive means you're willing and able to receive new ideas or information. If you are receptive to English in the morning, the words stick to your brain like glue. If you wait until the evening, your brain is like a slippery slide. The words just slide right off.
That makes so much sense. I noticed that when I try to read an English news article at night, I read the same sentence 5 times and I still don't understand it. But Emma, what about the people who say, I am not a morning person? I have friends who feel like zombies until 10 a.m.
I hear you, and that is the secret. Your routine doesn't have to be loud or high energy. It can be a slow burn routine. It's about consistency over intensity.
Consistency. We use that word a lot in language learning, don't we? It just means doing something regularly, even if it's just a little bit.
Yes, doing 5 minutes every day is 100 times better than doing 2 hours once a week. Think of it like brushing your teeth. You don't brush your teeth for 5 hours on Sunday and say, I'm done for the week. No, you do it every morning for 2 minutes. English is exactly the same.
Okay, so we have our blank page. We are receptive. Our brain battery is full. Give us the map, Emma. How do we actually do this?
I like to break it down into 4 simple pillars. You don't have to do all of them every day, but these are the tools in your toolkit. Pillar number 1, passive immersion.
Immersion. That sounds like jumping into a swimming pool.
It is. Immersion is when you surround yourself completely with something. Passive immersion means you're listening to English while you do something else. This is for the person who is making coffee, taking a shower, or driving to work.
So, like listening to this podcast.
Exactly. The goal here isn't to understand 100%. The goal is to get your ears warm. Just like an athlete stretches their muscles before a race, you're stretching your English ears. You're hearing the rhythm, the intonation, the sounds of the language.
I like to do this while I'm getting dressed. I put on English radio station or a podcast. I might only understand 40%, but I feel like I'm entering the English world.
That is perfect. That feeling of entering the world is so important. Now, pillar number 2 is where it gets a bit more active, the self-narrative.
Narrative. That means a story, right?
Yes, a self-narrative is when you talk to yourself about what you're doing. It sounds a little crazy. People might think you're talking to a ghost, but it's the best way to practice speaking without any pressure.
Oh, I do this. I say to myself, okay, Leo, now you are making toast. Where is the butter? Ah, here is the butter. The toast is a bit burnt. Oh well.
Exactly. The toast is a bit burnt. You just used a B1 sentence in a real context. When you speak your life in English, you find the gaps in your vocabulary. You might realize, oh, I don't know the word for kettle or shoelaces. Those are the words you actually need to learn.
It's like being the director of your own movie.
I love that. Now, pillar number 3, the gratitude minute. This is about writing. Many learners find journaling very daunting.
Daunting. That's a strong word, Emma. It sounds scary?
It is. If something is daunting, it makes you feel slightly afraid or worried because it seems too big or difficult. Writing a whole page in English is daunting for many people. So don't write a page, write 3 things you're grateful for.
I am grateful for my coffee. I am grateful for the sun. I'm grateful for my comfortable bed.
Simple, beautiful, and effective. You're practicing sentence structure and vocabulary, but you're also training your brain to be positive. It takes 60 seconds.
I can do 60 seconds. Even on my busiest day, I can find 60 seconds.
Everyone can. And the final pillar, pillar number 4, the flashcard flip. This is the review part.
I always forget to review. I learn a word on Monday, and by Wednesday, it has vanished. It's gone.
That's normal. That's how the human brain works. We have to remind our brain that the word is important. Keep 5 flashcards, just 5, on your kitchen table. While you wait for your tea to boil, look at them. Just flip them over, look at the word, say it out loud, and move on.
So the whole routine could be listen to a podcast while showering, talk to yourself while making toast, write 3 sentences while eating, and look at 5 cards while waiting to leave.
That's it. Total study time where you're sitting down, 0 minutes. But you've just engaged with English in 4 different ways before you even left your house.
That feels very attainable.
Attainable, good word. Attainable means something you can actually achieve or reach. It's a realistic goal.
Exactly. It's not a dream, it's a plan.
Story time. Real life for real people. I want to share a story about a student of mine named Maria. Maria is a nurse and she has 2 young children. When I first met her, she was very discouraged.
Discouraged. That means she lost her courage? She felt like she couldn't do it?
Exactly. She felt like she was failing. She would say, Emma, I have no time. I wake up, I give the kids breakfast, I go to the hospital, I work for 12 hours, I come home, I sleep. When can I study?
That sounds incredibly difficult. I think many of our listeners feel exactly like Maria.
We looked at her morning. We found that Maria spent 20 minutes driving to the hospital in total silence. She was using that time to worry about her day. I told her, Maria, let's use those 20 minutes for your English blanked page.
Did she start listening to podcasts?
She did, but she did something even better. She started a voice diary. On her phone, she would record herself talking about her plans for the day. Today, I have to check on Mr. Smith. I need to talk to the doctor about the new medicine. I hope the cafeteria has good soup today.
The soup is very important.
Very important. But listen to what happened. Because she was a nurse, she started needing medical English. She would realize she didn't know the word for bandage or blood pressure. She would look them up later. Within 3 months, her confidence at work skyrocketed.
Skyrocketed, like a rocket going into the sky. It means it increased or grew very, very quickly.
Yes, her confidence didn't just grow slowly, it exploded upward. Because she was practicing the exact English she needed for her real life in the quiet of her car every single morning.
That's a powerful story. It shows that it's not about having more time. It's about using the empty time we already have.
Precisely. And then there's the story of Hero. Hero is an engineer. He is very logical. He liked the flashcard flip. He put his flashcards on the mirror in his bathroom.
On the mirror? So while he was shaving?
Yes, while he was brushing his teeth and shaving, he would look at the words. He called it visual priming.
Priming. That sounds technical.
It's a great psychology term. Priming is preparing something for use, like putting paint on a wall before you start the real color. By looking at English words first thing in the morning, Hero was priming his brain to notice English for the rest of the day. He'd tell me that after he started doing this, he would notice the words he studied on posters and emails and in movies.
It's like when you buy a new red car and suddenly you see red cars everywhere on the street.
Exactly. Your brain is now tuned to the frequency of English.
Emma, I have to be honest. I have tried to start routines before. I start on Monday. I'm excited. Tuesday is good. Wednesday, I'm a little tired. Thursday, I forget. Friday, I say, I'll start again next week. Why is it so hard to stay consistent?
This is the wall of Wednesday. We all hit it. The reason we fail is that we rely on motivation instead of systems.
Okay, explain that. What is the difference?
Motivation is a feeling. It's like a fire. It's hot and bright, but it burns out quickly. If you only study when you feel like it, you will fail. A system, however, is like a machine. It runs whether you are happy, sad, tired, or excited.
So how do I build an English machine in my morning?
You use something called habit stacking. You take a habit you already have, like drinking coffee, and you stack the new habit on top of it.
So when I pour my coffee, I will say one sentence in English.
Yes. Or when I put on my shoes, I will put on my English podcast. You don't have to remember to do it because the shoes remind you, the coffee reminds you, the environment does the work for you.
This takes the pressure off my brain. I don't have to make a choice. I just follow the stock.
And if you miss a day, don't be hard on yourself.
To be hard on yourself, that's an idiom, right? It means to be very critical or mean to yourself.
Yes. Many learners are their own worst enemies. They miss one day and they think, I'm a failure, I'll never learn English. That is nonsense. If you miss a day, just come back the next day. The blank page is waiting for you every morning. It doesn't care about yesterday.
The blank page doesn't care about yesterday. I'm going to write that down. That's very beautiful, Emma.
We have covered a lot of ground today, Leo. I think it's time for our word tour. We used some very sophisticated vocabulary today.
I'm ready. I've been keeping track in my notebook. Let's see if I can define them.
Go for it. Word number 1, decision fatigue.
That is when your brain gets tired from making too many choices. This is why we should do the hard things like English in the morning.
Perfect. Word number 2, receptive.
It means you are open and ready to receive new information. Our brains are most receptive when they are fresh.
Excellent. Number 3, immersion.
Like jumping into a pool, surrounding yourself with English, like listening to a podcast while you do chores.
Word number 4, daunting.
Something that feels very difficult or scary, like writing a long essay. But we can make it less daunting by just writing 3 sentences.
Love the acting. Number 5, attainable.
A goal that you can actually reach, a realistic goal.
Word number 6, skyrocket.
To increase or grow very, very quickly, like Maria's confidence.
Number 7, priming.
Preparing your brain to notice something, like putting English words on the bathroom mirror so you see them all day.
And finally, word number 8, hard on yourself.
Being too mean or critical to yourself when you make a mistake. We should be kind to ourselves instead.
You passed the test, Leo. 10 out of 10.
Wow, I feel like my blank page for tomorrow is already starting to look interesting. I'm actually looking forward to my alarm clock now. Well, almost.
Almost is good enough. Remember, everyone, your English journey is not a race. It's a walk in a beautiful park. Take your time. Enjoy the morning air.
We hope this episode gave you some real practical ideas. We don't want you to be perfect. We just want you to be consistent.
And before we go, we have a challenge for you. We call it the Morning Comment Challenge.
Here's the question. What is one small English habit you are going to stack onto your morning routine tomorrow?
Maybe you will listen to us while you brush your teeth. Maybe you will talk to your cat in English while you give her food. Whatever it is, write it in the comments.
Yes, write it in English, even if it is a simple sentence. We promise to read them and cheer you on.
If you found this episode helpful, please share it with one friend who is also learning English. Let's build a morning learners community together.
Thank you for spending your morning or evening with us. You are doing a great job.
The page is blank. Go write something wonderful.
Goodbye, everyone.
Goodbye.